Welcome to the 77th day of High Performance Entrepreneurship Series. This is brought to you by Chumawak. Chumawak is a community which aims to reach 100 million entrepreneurs around the world to help them and help them build strong habits so that they can impact a lot of people around the world. Hi, Irfan. Happy to see you back. Uh, So, as we tell in our community, dream big, aim high, start small. Start very small so that you can easily focus on what you're doing. Start very small so that you can easily build a discipline around what you're doing. Start very small so that you can easily master what you're doing. Once you do these three things, you are ready to be a scalable startup. That is, you are on a journey of a high performance entrepreneur. And we are here to help you and support you in this journey to take this. So we have this 100-day series as a marker or the curtain raiser for Chumawak. And I would like to thank all the volunteers supporting this event and spreading the word. If you would like to volunteer for Chumawak, do connect to Amin, who is our global coordinator for volunteers. Welcome, Krishna. And today I have a person who is going to take this meeting forward, who is going to moderate this session, who is also my habit coach and an aspiring entrepreneur, and I'm sure she's going to make it to the Fortune 500 very soon. So, to take this me and anyone who would like to participate in this discussion can raise their hands. So, if you would like to, if you have any questions, you can raise your hands, and on who raised the hands first, we'll be pulling you up, and you can join the discussion. And next, to take this meeting forward again, Faraki, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Kabir, and welcome everyone to the 77th session event on the power of entrepreneur. And I am thrilled to be your moderator today for this important topic, separation anxiety with baby. Well, separation anxiety can have a profound impact in between mother and the baby. And we are here to talk about it. What is it and how they can overcome this? So throughout the webinar, we will hear from Fatima Nasrin. Well, Fatima Nasrin is an educator with diverse experience. She has high energy and she's a powerful woman because she not only works, she is a mother of 2 years old and one baby. Now I'm thrilled to share with, I'm sure she is thrilled to share with it to her. And let's hear from you, Fatima. Fatima, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Fanaiki. Wishes of a great evening, everybody. First of all, welcoming all of you and thanking all of you for tuning in. Hi, I am Fatima. Well, today I'd like to begin my speaking with a small quote that goes like, "Ain't no hood like motherhood." Yes, that is right. Because being a mother is a great responsibility. As I told earlier, it can be very easy, but it is really a responsibility. Well, a new mother is fraught with many kind of emotions. While most of them we can change it into positive, some can regrettably be negative. One of the biggest negative emotions is separation anxiety at being away from their baby. This is especially true for working mothers. Eventually, a day will come when you'll have to return to work and make arrangements for someone else to watch over your child. This is never an easy decision or easy task or transition, and one that's unavoidable for many new mothers. Well, uh, A maternal separation anxiety that can be described as a mom's experience of worry or sadness or any kind of guilt during a short term separation from her baby. There are we are living in a Gen Z generation, and nowadays we have so many access to stay positive, or many kind of access to make our mood positive, or seek advice. There are many kind of help we can get in this situation, in this generation, or in this kind of situation we are living in. Well, always stay calm around your little ones, especially when we are saying goodbye, as we are heading out of the door. It's said that a child can sense what is going inside a mother's head or mother's heart. What emotions is she going through? So the most important thing to take care while going out, or going out for work, is that to always stay calm. Do not let your child sense what is going on in your head. It's said that, like, fake it till you make it. That is a phrase that I'd like to add. Even if your baby is still just a couple of months old, he or she can sense when you are upset, and that will in turn upset them too. So try to make goodbyes as calming as possible, so stress on you and your baby is minimized. And I don't know if how many people can get it, but the kind of emotion a mother goes through is understood by another mother only, especially when that mother is going for work. So as I as I'd like to say one thing, that a mother who works is always quoted as a working mother. Well, working dads are just quoted as dads. This working mother situation is something that is very responsible, because it depends. It also affects the uh, mental situation of the baby also. So we often try to put it on the head of the mother, because some of the community, or the elder among the community, asks the mother, is it necessary to leave your child and go for work? Some of the questions are being raised to the mother, even in this modern living condition we are in. That is really sad, actually, because if the dads can work, why not moms? Well, there are many kind of things that we can practice for working mothers, to make it ease for them to make this whole situation a little bit more easier. Some of the tips I'd like to give is that, rehearse your departure before you actually start going to work. Have a few practice runs. Start by staying away for an hour, and then increase the time of separation, like that. And understand that this familiarization is as necessary for the child as it is for you also. So both the mother and the child experience the anxiety in the same way. I would like to add that mother would experience it a bit more than the child. So after a few practice sessions, both of you will know that nothing is untoward and will happen, and that you can stay without each other's company for a little while, because you are coming back to home after work. So that time period of going work is to be adjusted for the mother as well as the baby. And we should have modest expectations. Whether you leave your child in a daycare, or with the parents, or with a nanny, you should know that the others will take care of your darling child in a little different way that you do. Well, I'd say people who have their own parents to look after their child are a little bit lucky, because that is a lucky situation, because mother's heart will be at ease knowing that your baby is in the child of trusted person. It's not that a daycare situation or a nanny situation is not trustable, but there are some experiences which lead us to think that it is not trustable, but they are also a good situation. But a mother's heart will be at ease if our darling child is left at our own parents or our relative, everybody. Another point to make a mother's heart at ease is that, is to stay hour, we can ensure that you phone home or send a picture or ask the folks at home or the daycare or the nanny to send a picture of your child, so that you can feel at an ease. And this thing this going to work and coming back to work is make it as a routine for the child so that the child can accept it. And also we can make this saying goodbye also as a routine. The things that we get done before the child is used to that routine, and he will follow that routine every day. So after a certain period of time, maybe like 1 month or 1 week, maybe 2 days, the child will get into a routine and he'll understand that this is the process of my life and this is okay. The consistent make that thing as a consistent. Consistency is the key, so the child or the baby does not get overly upset. Well, these are some of the things. Well, like I can take my baby with me for work, but we are in the same building. Like my me and my child, my will be in the same building. I can go see her during the break hours. Well, I consider myself lucky to get such an whenever I feel anxiety, I can go and see my child. Well, I am working under such amazing people who let me what ease my heart, or who let me know go see my go watch my baby, or good. So that was my kind of situation. Well, we can get help from your partner. We can
Mm, Fatima, I think you're
about.
disconnected. Sorry. Is it only for me or for Nike?
Oh,
Is Fatima's sound getting disconnected for you, or is it only for?
Yes. Sometimes I don't hear something.
Yeah.
oh,
For Fatima, you can leave and come then. I think if you're coming from a browser
okay.
or
So
application,
where was
close
that
it.
part?
No, no, it just gets on. Yeah, she'll come back. Uh, yeah,
Hi,
now
sir. Am I audible now?
perfect, perfect. You were
Yeah. Can you
audible, but yeah, it was when you were telling in between, it was bringing a
tell me
glitch.
which part I?
No, I think there was continuity, but it
Okay.
was blocked.
So
You
I'll
can
just
continue.
brief it up.
Yeah, you can
I'll.
continue from there itself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have added a few points on how a mother situation a little bit easy for the mother as well as the child. Well, this separation anxiety is the situation that both the mother and the child faces, but the mother will be facing it a little bit more degree than the child. Make this separation thing a little bit easy by following simple tips in our life, and by making everything as surrounding positive, and the baby will also be feeling positive. As I said earlier, what the mother is feeling or the what the mother is experiencing, or the what moved, that the baby will be sensing what the emotions of the mother. So there are some few tips that we can make our apply into our lives to make this that we can just talk to our baby. Even if the baby is small, he will understand the feeling of a mother. So we can make everything into a routine, the day routine of going the things before going to work, feeding him, him or her talking to the child for a little bit time about her leaving, the mother leaving for the work. Even if the baby is small, if we make this as a small routine in our daily lives, the baby will get adjusted, used to it, the routine, and he will feed it in the mind as this is a normal part of my life. So it will be easy for the child also to accept it more quickly. I hope I'm audible to you. When if I am breaking, if my sound is breaking, kindly do inform me so that the thing is not missed. And we can rehearse our departure every day. This departure thing can be rehearsed before going to the original day of work. We can rehearse it for at least for 1 week, like an hour or a two, so that the baby, we can see how a baby reacts to the separation thing. So when the D day comes, it will not be all the things will get eased up for the mother, because it is mentally stressful for the mother. And the work thing is itself a stressful situation, going back to work, doing work there, and after the postpartum days, going back to work and sitting for work, stress in a stressed environment will stress the mother also. So we can try to finish our work at the office and come back to house as the mother and make our mental situation a little bit easy, calm. We can stay calm so that the baby will also be calm. And as I said, if we are lucky enough to leave a child at our parents or our relatives, mother will be more relaxed at work, because she'll be affirmed at her that our kids are in safest hand. So but if we are leaving our child in a daycare or at a daycare or with a nanny, we can stay close to that person, ask them to send pictures of her child, or updates of her child. What has she done? Have he or she eaten? Everything. We can be open to the nanny or the daycare people, and make a good relationship with them, so that we can trust them easily, and trust that our child are in good hands. Well, we can set a fixed routine for our child. That will also help ease the child. Well, these are some of the things that we can do to help to reduce the experience of worry or sadness or guilt, I would say. Actually, mom guilt is really a thing, because it is really hard. It dives deep inside a mother's heart. Mom guilt. Sometimes there are mothers who slip into depression or some other kind of mental disorders, that she cannot come back. She goes in such a situation that she cannot come back. That is, the mom guilt is such a strong emotion. So people around a mother who is in a postpartum or who is going back to work after postpartum can help her make her atmosphere positive. The father of the child, or the in-laws, or the parents, the mother's parents itself, we can set up a positive situation or a positive environment for the mother, so that she can feel at her mind that she can rely on to the people around her, that she is not wrong by going back to work. I mean, in our, it's not, I'm not telling in our, in a common, it is a common to see that the mothers who are going back to work are often questioned, that why is there a necessary thing, is this a necessary thing to go back to work this quick? Yeah, there are mothers, I have heard the stories from mothers who have to go back to work after 2 weeks of delivery or 1 month of delivery. Well, in my case, I had to go back work after 6 months. And I would consider myself lucky that I could carry my child with me to my work, as I am a teacher. So, but there are entrepreneur mothers who have proved that they can work under any situation. I would use this opportunity to salute them for making such a brave, I would call them brave, because they are making really brave uh, things in their life, because going back to work is not a simple thing for a mother. So I know there are many mothers in our panels who are more experienced than me. My kids are still small, and what I have gained through this years of motherhood is really unexceptional. They have what the kind of energy and the kind of support that my kids give me, because the kids will get more, I would say my kids are more mature than the other kids, because they understand my situation. I feel like they are understanding what I am going through, and they are standing with me. So that is such a strong support I get. And also the support, the partner can also help a lot for by giving her strong affirmations, positive affirmations every day when she is feeling low, that she is not doing anything wrong by going back to work. So the mothers are often stamped as wrong or bad mothers for going back to work by leaving their child somewhere. And in some of the situations it happens that the child that is being left at the daycare or the left at home, sometimes in some I would say unlucky situations, some mental disorders or some kind of mental things happen to the child, and that is often considered as wrong. That it's only the responsibility of the mother that the child became in such a way. Well, I would say both the mother and the father and whole family have a small little contribution to that mental situation of the child. So everybody can take up the responsibility and support the mother, support the child. Even the child also needs support. And only through a group or only through joining hands we can make this as successful as possible. And we can, if we want to, we can do it. So if we want to make a situation positive, if the mother is the only person who is striving, who is actually doing all the things to make the situation possible, she'll get tired after some point. So if we can join our hands together and help her go back to work, it will be a great good deed, from this part of the partner or the family. So I would like to do and I would like to ask everybody who have joined here to spread this message to make the atmosphere around a mother so much positive. Even if she is an experienced working mother, even if she has been working for, even if her child is 5 years and she is working, that mother also need support from her family for keep on working, because the work itself is a stressful situation. So coming back to home after the stress and dealing with the child, their tantrums, everything will make the mother more stressful. So if we can help, even if we are a relative, send her some food or send over her something that can make her life more easy, make her day-to-day life more easy, rather than being negative to her. So that's all. I'd like to hear more from the listeners who are far more experienced than me. The points, if I have said anything not acceptable, I would, you can kindly disagree with what I have said, and kindly do shower me with some light of information. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Fatima, for this amazing talk. And it always amazes me how a bond between mother and a child is. It's one of the strongest. And I heard that the mother is stronger sometimes than the natural law. You are capable of getting some strength out of nowhere just for your child. And I can see it from you. You are so powerful. Um, and now let's open the floor to questions. Let's open the floor for questions. So everyone who have questions, just raise your hand. Please come up, and we would like to hear from you. Maybe you are a mother. Maybe you want to support mother. We would like to hear from you and your experience. And me myself, I have a question. Is there any sign we can know that the children has this anxiety? How does they show it? How do they show their anxiety?
Yes, I'd like to ask you a question again. Your question was: is there any sign to know that how is that whether the child is in anxiety? Is that your
Yes,
question,
exactly.
Nike? Yes, there are many kind of symptoms that we can find it on the go. That the child has anxiety problem. It's that the lack of sleeping. They might not be sleeping or not eating properly, or they are there will be they might be getting quickly irritable or angry, or some of the outbursts that can happen, more of tantrums, always crying, clinky. They might be feeling tense. These are some of the common indicators that we see in our in a child or a younger children. Okay, this can happen in older children and teenagers also. This is these are the some of the common things that we can say see in the kids. Sometimes they will ask for more attention. Such things are also considered as the anxiety that the child is beginning their anxiety disorders. Or we can see some in some of the worst cases, even if the kid is given any kind of therapy also, they won't be getting any better. So that is some worse extent of this separation anxiety thing. Often the mother, particularly the mother, will sense if the child is something is wrong with her child. So some of the common things that the symptoms of kids are these which I have described just now. So that's it for now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as I said earlier, everyone who has question or some insight or share your experience, I can see that we have Krishna here, we have Shweta here, and Kondakar. I hope I pronounce your name very well. Please don't hesitate to raise your hand. We would like to hear from you. How do you see that? How do you deal with separation anxiety? Or maybe you have someone near you that has the same problem, and how do they deal with it? Maybe you want to share. And another question, can you give an example, Fatima? How do you rehearse the departure? What are you doing?
Rehearsing means on the D day, the on the day of the mother is going back to work, we can just start the rehearsal from say a 1 week, from before a 1 week. Okay, we can just as I told, we can make goodbyes more calmer. Some kids might like peekaboo, the game you have heard, right? Peekaboo will play with our younger children. So we can just, it's that when after the peekaboo the mother is disappears, so we can just play a game and make that game as a routine goodbye, saying as a goodbye. Or we can make the goodbyes more calmer by gently hugging them or kissing them. Or as I said, we can talk to the child. The child will sense it, the child will understand it. We can talk to him or her about the way she is going out. We can say, now the mom is going out, you have to stay here and I'll come back. Like that we can just calmly make them into a routine, or make that sense, keep put that sense inside their head that the mother is leaving, but it is okay. That is the main point. Her leaving is okay. The kids from 0 to 2 ages are often more they want a more physical touch, means physical things. That's how they determine their mother is there, that's how they sense their motherly love. So we can that so kids between that age will feel a little bit difficult for them, that the mother is leaving. So we can what we can do is we can make that whole goodbye situation a more calmer and more lovable one, so that the child won't get stressed. They can we can the main point of the whole situation is that make the surroundings positive, make everything positive. The mother leaving is a positive thing, it is not a bad thing. So that is what I said, the whole family will have a little bit contribution in this whole situation. Because whole the all the things who are the persons who are taking care of the child and the partner himself can help the mother, or help the baby itself to make the situation more easy and positive and calmer. And another thing is the consistency. The consistency is the key. We can make a consistent routine for the child, to bring his attention, or the bring his sense that this is my routine of saying goodbye to my mother. This is an okay thing. It is okay for my mother to leave. She will come back. Make him trust that, or let him trust your mother, trust him or his mother, so that when she come back, he will get more affirmated that my mother will come back in the evening. That's it for Nike. I'd
Thank you
like to
so
hear more
much.
from the listeners. Would you like to share your insights, your experience, so that I can add it on in my list of.
Well, as Fatima said, we would like to hear from you, all the listeners. Maybe you are not directly a mother, but maybe you know someone that is a mother that already experienced this separation anxiety with their baby, with their child. How did they deal with it? Or if you are a mother yourself, how did you deal with it? And by this time, Fatima, I have one other question. It's like I am really interested in this because I'm sure I will go through this. When you felt that you have separation anxiety, because as I understand, it's not only the baby who feel that separation anxiety, but the mother as well. Is there any tips you did or something you did to get calm and get relaxed instead of just no? How do you do to get calm? And is it only for a mother who can feel this separation anxiety, or it may happen with another people as well, like maybe the father or maybe the siblings?
Actually, when the mother goes to work, everybody will feel stressed because she is the actually the main food provider of the child. Now we have many options to give take to preserve the milk for the child and give it to the child, but that kind of modern equipments or experiences are still there are people who doesn't know how to do that or how to cope up with such situations. So when the mother goes to work, everybody becomes stressed, and actually everybody frowns at the mother. That is actually natural. It actually it is a natural reaction of the people. Why should she go to work? So the main aspect is we have to change that kind of mentality. That such a mentality should be changed. People should try to change, because it is okay for a mother to go back to work. So everybody gets stressed up, even the father gets stressed up. So but the thing is, we can change that stress into positive mind, where actually in my case, I could take my child with me. That was somewhat ease for me. But I had to leave her at a nanny. Even if we were in the same building, I had to leave her at the nanny. But what I did was I could frequently go and check out if the baby is doing well, or I could easily my access to my baby was easy. So my stress level was a little bit. Okay, I was okay with means after 2 3 weeks I got okay, means I was okay with the situation that my child is there. I got a trust with the nanny who was taking care of my child, that she is doing a good job. That my when my child started recognizing the nanny, I was really relaxed that, oh, my child is actually okay with her, she is being friendly with her. So uh, some of the things I did was I talked to my partner. That is an important thing. We can talk to, we should need, we want somebody to talk to release our stress buster, I would call. So we need somebody in our life whom we can relieve our stress, or talk to what kind of stresses are we having. So when I left my child at the nanny, the thing was she was more clingy to me. She started become more clingy to me. That when it was difficult for me to get things done at home. I have another elder child, so I had to take care of her also. So the she my younger child was not going to my partner. She was not okay with going back to my partner when we reached back home. So that was a difficult situation for me. But at that time my partner stepped up and he helped me doing get get things done. So that was an easy thing for me. But there were days when I feel more stressed because my partner is also working, so he has to leave at some point. So that when such things come, the main aspect is stay calm. You have to affirm in them. First thing I do when I open my eyes is giving strong affirmations, positive affirmations to myself, is that it is okay. If whatever things happen today, I will stay strong. I will keep my mind stable. Because if my mind slips, all the things, because a mother is connected like a whole chain. She is connected to her child, and it comes back like a boomerang to the mother itself. She is the center of the things when things happens. So as a mother, I have to stay stable. But my partner also have equal contribution to this, because he also gives me positive affirmations when things start messing up. He will say, it is okay, you can do it. So such positive affirmations. But there are some days when that also doesn't work. On such days, uh, I will keep my this morning positive affirmations help me a lot. And we can get more. There are more accessible things. We can listen to some positive things when our mind slips off. Actually, in my case, I make dua or I read Quran or holy book. So such options are there. If you are religious, you can do that. So these are some of the. And some days I talk to my child itself. When she is more fussy or more angry, I will just stay calm. Because I have a trick I learned while my teacher training, is that I'll put I'll show her both my index fingers and tell her, smell the flower, blow the candle. It's like breathe in and breathe out, but they doesn't understand the way how breathe in and breathe out works. So this is a more tricky way or fun way to make them breathe in and breathe out. Because even if the child has more emotions than equal emotions as an average adult, it says. So they also will. Actually, the child doesn't know how to regulate their emotions. So as a mother, it is my responsibility to understand that my child is going through some emotional problems, and I have to help her. But if I tell her, baby, breathe in, breathe out, will my child understand? No, never, because he or she is still a child. So we have to find some fun tricks or fun way to make her life more, make him his or life more easier. So this is such an easy way that you can point your both hands index fingers and tell her, this is a flower, you smell the flower. And this is the other hand, you can show, this is a candle, you blow the candle. And in such a way, the child can breathe in and breathe out and ease herself or himself out. And he will be naturally okay. So some situations I have used these tricks. As a mother, you have to always find a way to entertain your child, so that distract your child, entertaining way for distracting them. So when your child is throwing tantrums in the middle of the, I have had situation when we were in a mall surrounded by lots of people. My child suddenly started bringing out her tantrums in the middle of the crowd. And some days there are, even if I know these fun tricks, there are some days I have standed froze in front of those people. But there are some days I have easily coped up by doing some fun tricks and learn some fun tricks to distract their tantrums and make it into an easy situation for myself also. So the thing is, when the child is doing a tantrum, the mother is being judged. That is something very wrong. That is something I always feel wronged. Actually, that is really a bad thing for people to do, judging a mother, because every mother is unique and every mother knows how to control her child. And that aspect is not understood by other people, and we don't want other people to understand it. But they can show some kindness to the mother, because being a mother itself is a stressful thing, and controlling your child in the crowd is another stressful thing. So as an audience or the people who are watching a mother, you can do many things to help the child. You can just look somewhere else, so that the child will not want the attention of yours. Sometimes the child will simply throw the tantrum to get the attention of the audience, and some of the people will amuse the child by giving the attendance attent. So that is a very bad thing. So as a crowd or as a people watching the child and the mother, you can do many things. Actually, I use public transport with both my child, and I have received many kindness gestures from all many strangers. I am really really thankful for the people who have helped me on my way to my journey, and that is really good, and that makes me feel that good is not dead yet. So there are many kind people who help me get my child get into the elevator, or get my some when some situations they will just try to make some sounds and distract my child. I have felt truly truly grateful for such people, and such good people, I will say kind people. So if you are a listener of this audio event, you can choose to be kind to a mother, because a mother deserves the kindness. Even if you are a stranger to her, she deserves kindness. It is really a big task to be a mother. It is really a big task to control your child, because mother plays the most important part than a father. But a father also have equal importance in the life of a child. But it is said that 89% of the tantrums are thrown to their mother, because they feel more comfortable with their mother. Well, that is really a weird thing for a child to do, but that is truth. It is a fact. So I would like to end my talk with by saying that if you want to help a mother, just be kind to her. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Fatima, for sharing your experience and for inspiring us to give support, to empower all the mothers in managing this separation anxiety, in being compassionate and to understand them so that they are not alone in this journey of motherhood. Well, I would like to ask Shweta Adholia, Icharito Nyamar, Sakshi to share their experience, to share their insights about our topic, separation anxiety with baby. I am sure you have a lot of things to say. We would like to hear from you. Or maybe you have questions. We are happy to be here today, and so let's hear from you. Sakshi Havelia, the stage is yours.
Hi Fineki, hi Kabir, so and hi Fatima. It's wonderful to see you all after long. And just wanted to understand the topic basically. What's the gist of the topic? Separation anxiety with baby. If Fatima, you could just give it in a minute. What is the topic we're basically talking about?
Sure. Well, first of all, hi Sakshi ma'am. Everybody, she is my mentor. First mentor I met. Thank you for being a part of this, ma'am. Well, basically, we are talking about maternal separation anxiety. A mother feels that separation anxiety a mother and the child feels when she is going back to work. We have seen working mothers in our society. Well, it is more number of working mothers have increased now, I would say. And but the she is going through some anxiety days or anxiety situation, as well as the child, because she is leaving her child somewhere and she is going to work. That is another stressful atmosphere where she is going back. So separation anxiety is the emotion. It can be described as a mom's experience of worry or sadness, or basically, it is a guilt that is felt by the mother during a short time separation from her baby. So, when she is leaving for her work, this kind of feelings and emotions rushes into her mind as well as the baby's mind, and we are talking about how to cope up those separation anxiety. I have talked a little bit of my experience, ma'am, and how there are many kind of ways we can cope up the separation anxiety. A simple tricks, simple routine, simple positive affirmations that we can do to make this whole atmosphere more positive and ease for the mother as well as the child.
Absolutely, Fatima. Thank you so much for giving that gist. And okay, I got a gist of what separation anxiety with baby topic actually means. Okay, I'll just share my view. So basically, I have my uncle and aunt, and they're both are doctors. So I can understand, their child. So their both of their babies actually have always feel that their parents don't love them because they're always busy in their thing. The one have a lab, their own laboratory, clinical one, and one is a doctor. So both of them are working, and I know that is like nowadays a lot of people actually are working. Mothers working, fathers both parents are working. But if I talk about, it was when like the elder brother, like the elder child is almost my age, so he's 23 or 22 something. So and at that time it was really difficult for the kids to understand. And I mean, so my mommy, if I quote my maternal aunt, she literally was, started feeling a lot of guilt that, she's earning money, she's giving amazing life to her kids. Everything is fine. But the thing was that, it's like, you're not like, it's like, yeah, you're giving everything to your child. You're giving you're giving good food, good education, good thing. But at the end of the day, you don't have time for that child. You don't have to, you have cook to have food ready. You have tuition teachers or coaching teachers to, make them study. So the child also needs that me time. So what I feel at that time, to just cope up with this situation, they actually, plan their weekends very properly. They make sure that, first thing, their child, doesn't feel like that. So what they did with the second child is that from the younger itself, from the like childhood itself, they made that impression in his mind that like he should be very prepared for that thing, that both of his parents are working. And he has to understand that when he actually has to take their time and when not to. I guess that will, if a mother knows that a child is okay. If for any mother, if a child is okay, they feel very relaxed. So I feel uh, if so it's very, at the end of the day, if anybody, even if it's a mother or a father, what they want is the ease, the comfort of a child. So I guess one of the thing, the way I have seen like people coping up with the situation is preparing the child from the childhood itself, that this is how the situation is gonna be. And especially I have seen this in more in the doctor's family, so I can relate that medicals is mostly happen that people are allowed to just go out. And but then there can be emergencies, and a lot of time they cannot give the time they should give to their families. So families, and especially the kids, the babies. So I feel this is one of the way that you can plan your day very well on weekends, and that is should be that, and you should really set some time apart for the personal time for your kids, so that at that time you should not be attending any of your business calls or your business things. That should be completely for your child, so that he or she understand that you have your own priorities, and for you both are important. It's not like choosing one over other. So that will make little your anxiety and your your guilt of choosing profession over personal little much easier. So that's my take.
Yes, ma'am, you said it right. It said that the child goes through a lot different kind of emotions, many kind of emotion that a mother, even the mother, is unaware of. So they have to deal with that on their own head. So the one thing a working parent, which for example you said about doctors, so doctors life are way more busier because they have to dedicate their whole attention or the whole life to the hospital that they are working at. So the one thing the parents can do is always communicate with your child. The lack of communication might cause a lot of problems. So even if you don't have to, if you don't get enough more time to spend with them, that just try to find time to communicate. A regular, like you said, plan a time for them to communicate with them. Even if you don't get to spend a lot of time with them, just communicate. We have lots of access of communication these days. So plan a time to get more in more touch with them. So that is an option we can do. And another thing is, mom guilt is such a hard feeling. It really dives deep into a mom's heart. As I said, it can often slip a mother into a depression level itself. So there are so many people who have shared their journeys, shared their experiences. One thing a working mom can do is connect with such working moms, so that we can adopt the tricks and the things they do, to on how to more efficiently spend time, or how to more efficiently make use of the time, even if it's 1 hour. How to efficiently make use of it, how to make it more fun for them, interact with them, so the child will feel that yes, my mother will set a time, my parents, not only mother, my parents will set such a time for me, they have time for me. So that we just have to affirm it to them that we love them, and we will set a time. You have our life in our schedule, you own such some time in our schedule. So once the child trusts that, I would say the child will be less stressed from the separation. This separation anxiety will would affect them less. Well, the one person I have yearned to hear from was Charito ma'am. I know you will have a lot of experience. I'd like to hear from you, ma'am. What insights would you like to share?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, actually, it's evening here. Yeah, oh, wait, no, I listened to all of you about this separation anxiety with babies, right? But I would like to say that during those times of my life, I was sort of lucky because I didn't have to be anxious about separating with my children. Actually, I delivered them, all three of them, by cesarean section. So I was operated three times, and I delivered my children 1.5 years from each other. But in our country, we have the shall I say, luxury of we can have helpers or nannies. So I did not have to spare much effort in attending to the needs because I have helpers with me, and also because my husband's siblings were around, so they were of growing age, and some of them were schooling, like nursing, so they at least they knew, you know. So my children grew up with a lot of people around them, so I don't think that there will be some problem with me not with them all the time. But actually, before, my job did not take me that far. I was always around. If I got out of the house, that's only a few hours. Then I could get back home. So, meaning to say that I didn't have to separate with them for the longest time. I can check on them because so many people are attending to them, the nannies and the aunties and the uncles. So, practically when they were young, I did not have to work much or attend to them much. But that does not mean that I did not love them. I love them. I love them less. In fact, they were so close to me growing up, even with that set up around nannies. That's all. Thank you. Hello.
Yes. Fanaki,
Going
can you
back.
hear? We are
Yes.
near to the parting notes also.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Rito, for sharing your insights. And
Thank
it was
you.
very helpful. And it's always good to hear from you.
Thank you very much, Fanaki, and everybody.
And now we are coming to the party notes. We will hear directly from the speaker herself. Your party notes, Fatima.
Well, only one thing I'd like to add is that uh, everybody who got this message about the separation anxiety or the emotions a mother and the child deals with, I'd like to request all of you to spread this as an awareness, to be kind, to choose to be kind to a mother who wants to work. It is a normal thing. Just normalize working mothers. We could just call them mothers who goes to work or mothers. Why would we call them working mothers? So we should just normalize, even if we have advanced in technologies, advanced in all of the things, we can just click with our fingertip and everything is on near to us. We can grab everything with a single click today. But the this kind of orthodox thoughts or orthodox kind of mentality of the people has to be changed. Even if we have reached this far in the technology, we are really far back from in the case of such kind of mentalities and such kind of decisions we take about mothers. So I would say we have to start from our families itself, the partner as well as the mother, parents, both the parents, both side parents, relatives, especially relatives. They can choose to be kind to the mother who decides to work. It is her individual right to work. It is, even if she doesn't contribute to the economy of the family, which is not needed. So even if she's not contributing anything to the family, even if her work is small, you have to respect her decision, respect that she wants to work. It is okay, just normalize. And I'd like to start this as an awareness, spread this to all the people around the world, that just to be kind. If you see a mother struggle, be kind, be kind and choose to be kind. Do whatever you can help. If you don't want to help, it's okay, just don't judge her. Please choose to be kind to a mother, because she needs support of the whole world. uh, because she is raising her child. She is raising a child. She is fighting with her own emotions as well as she is fighting to cope up with the emotions of her child. So choose to be kind. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Fatima. Charito, you wanted to say something? Your parting note?
No, no more. Well, that's very nice. Thank you, Fatima. And I like your topic. It's very nice. Uh,
Thank you, Charito. And to everyone, we all know that no language can express the power and beauty and the heroism of a mother's love. So let's support them. Let's understand them. Let's be with them. Let's just be there for them. So this is my party notes, and back to you, Kabir.
Thank you, Fanaki, and thank you, Fatima, for that wonderful message you put across for all the mothers there who are working, and like the mother's contribution in bringing up a child cannot be compared to anything. And again, being a working mother and that toughness is something everyone should support. So, case to case, it differs. Case to case, country to country, it differs. How the support, how the mentality of, and how the work environment works. But let's hope that in the coming generations we have better places for mothers where they can be with their kids and they can continue their work. Where I see upon, if I'm not wrong, okay, not putting it because I was referring to the Prime Minister of New Zealand, if I'm not wrong. She would take her kid when she was going to her office. So I used to see that, and hats off to all the mothers around there. And thank you, Sakshi, and thank you, Cherito, from coming up and speaking. And everyone do follow Sakshi. She has her new audio rooms, which is live. Unfortunately, I was not able to make it. I'll be soon joining it, Sakshi. If you could brief in a 30 seconds what your audio rooms are, we would be happy to hear.
Oh, thank you so much, Kabir, for addressing that. And it's just something I just tried for a new, and I was really amazed by the crowd and the love actually people showered on me in my audio events. It's about nothing. It's just real talks on LinkedIn that I feel, being personal, like, in the midst of being personal and professional, there are a lot of things that, people are not able to talk about. And there are some talks which are neither personal and nor professional, but there are some real talks on LinkedIn. So it's more like where I am just trying to, make meaningful conversations with people, real connections with them, not just engagement and impression sense, but some real talks and real connections. So maybe I just wanted to, it's like the way you say the dream big. It's my dream to, connect with people and make very real connections. So I see a lot of people, doesn't having a real talk. So having a real talk, discussing those topics really need to be mentioned. And thank you so much for, addressing that audio event here. And yeah, I'll be calling you soon as a guest speaker. I hope you will be there, Kabir. So yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome, Sakshi. Very happy to see you adding audio rooms and coming up. I hope everyone do join her sessions, and that is how LinkedIn grows. You follow, you create connections, and you build your networks, and that is how the community of 1 billion people around the world keeps growing. So that's a journey, and still remember those days. You were moderating the sessions, and we have 24 more. No, we have 23 more days. So it's almost ending the 100 days. So I think in this 100 days, I met a lot of people from a lot of continents, from a lot of countries. I had made a lot of friends, and there are few people who I would never have met if the sessions were not there. Whoever are in the speakers, especially Fanaiki, even Fatima or Sakshi or Cherito, even Muhammad Akil, who is my junior at school, college, but even Amin, nothing would have happened if I wouldn't have started this journey of 100 days. So I'm very happy to see all of you. And on the 100th day, we'll have it'll be a 2 hour session. So we'll have everyone speaking about 1 minute on the journey, how they met the high performance on entrepreneurship series. Going back to Fatima again, it was a wonderful topic, and we are going to have few more sessions from Fatima on the same on woman and like working mom basically, and working like mompreneurs, working moms related topics. So we'll try to post it a bit earlier. Do share with your friends and families, and we'll have the recording here below the session. And till we meet tomorrow, as I always tell, dream big, aim high, start small, start very small so that you can easily focus on what you're doing. Start very small so that you can easily build a discipline around what you're doing. Start very small so that you can easily master what you're doing. Once you do these three things, you're ready to be a scalable startup. And thus starts your journey of a high performance entrepreneur. And we are here to support you in that journey. Do contact us if you need any help on a journey. That is what is Chumawak. And please do follow the Chumawak page. And going forward, we have a few more. I would like to thank Fanaiki, who is also my habit coach, and she heads now the Power Mornings, which is how to build your habits. And we have Power Mornings going active in three time zone. One is Indian time zone, and one is UAE time zone, and one is Eastern Standard Time. So that's all 5 a.m. And very soon we are going to have other time zones active. So we want everyone to wake up at 5 a.m. and make that impact around the world. Let's make this world a better place to live in. And a dreamer from this part of the world with lots of love. Signing off, PC Kabir, in the count of three. Three, two, one.